Yeah, just about to go get something to eat now. One thing I learned from our new president, Barack Obama, dressing for success is important. I don't dress up a lot, but it's the first day of the year, so why not, you know?
Now I have a
just
question.
A little fly. What's that, man?
Question is this: what inspires you? You know, because we're such drive and determination. I always believe there's a fuse to the fire. So what's your fuse? What's your energizer bunny?
The thing that drives me is a vision. You know, I mean, I think from a young age, I always had a lot of vision. And when you can see something like right at your fingertips that you can create and you can make. And you see that it's really possible as long as you put your mind to it and you know you can do anything you put your mind to, then that's what drives me, because I see it as within the grasp, you know. Everything I want to do, from my body to my money to just being more aware and having a more positive impact on my community, anything I want to do, man.
It seems like you take a different approach than most artists in respect to just empowerment and liberty.
Yeah, I kind of just do my thing, man. I just make it my soul. The smoothest president I ever seen. He represent you and he represent me. The smoothest president I ever seen. He represent you and he represent me. The smoothest president I ever seen. He represent you and he represent me. The smoothest president I ever seen. He represent you and he represent me. Dancing on Ellen DeGeneres, enhancing kids and degenerates. A family man and generous. GQ'd up, IQ measured with Ivy League degrees. He tried weed, Indonesia, Kenya, Hawaii. Like Mystique, he looked like me. A Leo like me, African like me, American like me, smooth like me, love organizing like me. Old days of pro-black phase like me. Old soul, slow mad gaze like me. Enlightened, never taken lightly. Diplomatic, Asiatic, smooth magic. His words soothe the masses. News attacks as he smoothly passes. The smoothest president I ever seen. He represent you and he represent me. The smoothest president I ever seen. He represent you and he represent me. The smoothest president I ever seen. He represent you and he represent me. The smoothest president I ever seen. He represent you and he represent me. A smooth operator operates. He moves in space with minimum waste. Maximum joy, extravagant taste. If it breaks, he'll have it replaced. 21 months munching grapes, spitting speeches, deepest space. Books written, looks smitten. When haters hate in his face, James Bond like at the roast. White bow tie, color ghost. Charm 'em all with elegant jokes. No wine drops on his coat. Face covers time and Rolling Stone. Pick and roll, give and go, finger roll. Playing ball with Harlem soul. A smooth operator with self-control. A smooth president, you got my vote. The smoothest president I ever seen. He represent you and he represent me. The smoothest president I ever seen. He represent you and he represent me. The smoothest president I ever seen. He represent you and he represent me. The smoothest president I ever seen. He represent you and he represent me. Go ahead, Barack, choke him with silk scars. Give it all you got, never show your cards. Go in, mask down, go in hard. You got a thick face, a black heart, exquisite taste and black art. Underdogs always rap smart. Chicago to NYC, Los Angeles to Miami streets. He a dad, he got swag, he know he bad, ain't gotta brag. Ladies love that, gift the gab. Fitted clothes and uplifted pose in the air. He lift his nose like an eagle, shepherd and sheeple. On point like a surgeon's needle. A smooth Leo cat, I certainly see you.
My brother, which one do you want? You want the rock the mama shit, or do you want the rock the mama pin? I give you the pin for $2, the shirts for $13. I give you half of the shirts, I give it to you for $6. First black president of the United States of America. God bless America.
Yeah, he does applaud. He applauds like that. No,
even though I would say to keep it civilized, I try to keep it civilized. Sometimes our energy, you know, we can bring about the wrong energy that we really don't want in our lives, trying to fight something else or strike something else down with our pen. You know, they say the pen is mightier than the sword. But for me, I feel like, you know, I just keep it safe by keeping it positive and keeping the vision alive. You know, there's a lot of people that died in hip-hop. A lot of people died in hip-hop. A lot of rappers that have been locked up for no good reason. So to keep the freedom and the liberation, sometimes we just have to be wise about what we say and to the actions that we take, you know, and just keep it cool. That's what I say, like Marcus Garvey, he wrote a poem, keep cool. So that's how I keep it cool, man, you know.
Now, I'm going to get to the nitty-gritty. If that's okay now.
Hey, dude,
can I keep it dirty?
Hey, we're going to keep it real, man. We're in Harlem. This is wrong cut footage. Okay.
Some have said there's a thin line between reality and fiction. There's a thin bridge. How does that apply to hip-hop? That you see?
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like, does art imitate life, or is life imitating art? Because once you take real life and you create some kind of art out of it, then when people start watching that art, the art influences them to be a certain way. So that's the thin line, is because it flows back into life, you know what I mean? And when it flows back into life, you know, then that's when you have that thin line. It's almost like what you're seeing on TV is like what a lot of kids try to be like, and they don't really think about that's not their real life anymore. So, you know, that's where I would see the thin line is.